So I 100% upfront will admit that this is a hot take, but I'm going to put this out there and deal with the consequences. Given how quickly and easily Maduro was captured, and how the political opposition was almost immediately shut out of any new government, and that none of Maduro's other underlings were arrested, makes me think that the powers that be in Venezuela studied what happened in Egypt over the Arab Spring and decided to just speedrun the same process by selling him out. You have a widely unpopular, objectively terrible autocrat whose reign life sucks for an awful lot of people. You depose him, try him for various high crimes, have the remaining apparatus under him say that they're putting together a new election to create a new government for the people and institute democratic reforms, then install one of your own in power, someone reliably on your side, and keep doing everything you were doing before. Hell, maybe even build a giant dystopian city in your honor so you can profit off the kickbacks from the more than likely shoddy and overpriced construction. In this particular case, they'll also have to pay tribute and oil, but they've got plenty, and as far as they're concerned, this is a pretty good deal for them. Now, obviously, I could be wrong. I'm just an average citizen with no special information or access. But this is kind of what it feels like to me, and the thought process makes sense as to what just happened and how, especially given America's track record of managing regime change and Trump's aversion to long-term projects. I'm glad there is one less dictator in power, but I'm also old enough to remember people celebrating in Iraq, Afghanistan, Egypt, and Libya for weeks until it became obvious that the ruler they wanted to see gone wasn't necessarily going to be replaced with someone who had their best interests in mind. Corrupt authoritarian regimes tend to be rotten to the core, and unless you're committed to generations of rooting out this corruption and daily, hard, expensive work of replacing every institution at every level, the best case scenario is that all the worst people will just stay where they are and continue the status quo. The worst, even more corrupt and evil people will fill the power vacuum. So yeah, two things can be true at the same time. That it's good to have one less dictator, and also that this doesn't mean that the people really are liberated and things can only get better from here. We don't exactly have to go too far back in time to see this exact dynamic and how it really played out.